Hello from the other side. I did not just do that. It's me again, the fake Brit. And today I bring you the first ever episode of Britgram. First of all, of course, to dispel any myths about Britgram, the gram there does not stand for Instagram, and so this video will not be about me posting any Instagram photos and narrating any funny stories about them, okay? The gram in Britgram stands for grammar, okay? And we know that grammar is one of the hardest things to master in the English language. And so for those of you people having trouble with English grammar, this is for you guys. So for this video, I'd like to present to you a word that is so popular in the media here, but it doesn't actually exist. I don't know where they got it from, I don't know who formulated it, and I don't know the backstory behind this word, but it's so popular that everyone who watches the news uses this word, even though it doesn't exist. So then, what's the word? The word is overspeeding. I'll give you a few seconds to absorb that. Overspeeding is actually some fancy word that some crazy person invented that just means speeding, with a bit of emphasis or whatever they were thinking added to it in the form of the prefix over. So then, why is this word wrong? The reason is actually very simple. If you look at the word speeding, it is defined as going over the speed limit. So if speeding is already going over the speed limit, then what is overspeeding? Does it mean going way, way over the speed limit? Now, if you have a bit of trouble appreciating that, allow me to illustrate using an actual speed limit. Okay, let's say that I was driving in a street that had a speed limit of 80 kilometers per hour. Now, if I were to drive at 90 kilometers per hour, or even just 85, that would be considered speeding. And if I get caught, police would give me a ticket, of course. But for some reason, if the media were to use my story of speeding as a news item, alright, they would insist that the offense I committed was actually over-speeding. And that really gets me so annoyed every single time. Why? Again, going back to our definition of speeding, speeding would already be considered going over the speed limit. So, if they insist that my offense was over-speeding, then that means I went way over the speed limit. So, in essence, the media is saying that I somehow traveled at something like 100, 150, or even 200 kilometers per hour, which I clearly did not. So now I hope you understand why it doesn't make sense to say overspeeding, because speeding in itself is already enough. Alright? There is no such word as overspeeding, and if anything, it is a useless exaggeration of an already well-defined word. If anything, overspeeding would be equivalent to something like, oh, I don't know, maybe a suicide attempt, because why would you be going that fast if the roads only allow you to go this fast? It doesn't make sense. And for goodness sake, even race car drivers, alright, don't ever get charged for overspeeding, because, well, it's their job to drive fast, so why would they? Oi, 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 Philippine media, are you listening? Are you watching this? If you are, would you kindly correct yourselves? You are the media, you are responsible for giving people the right information, alright? So for our sake, please, do the right thing. Okay, don't worry, I'm alright. I'm not gonna suffer a heart attack or anything like that. I'm okay. Just breathe in, breathe out. I'm calm. I'm very calm now. And that concludes today's episode of Britgram. So I hope you liked this video, and of course I hope you learned something new, hopefully. And that's it. I'll see you all on the next video. Cheerio!